This is Jarrod Horak. This is my latest Road to the 2024 Kentucky Derby video, and in this points race video series, I'm going to cover all of the points races on the road to the 2024 Kentucky Derby, just like I do every year, and hopefully at the end of this series, next spring, we'll be able to show a flat bet profit with our top choices. This is the 7th race in the 2024 Derby series, and through the first 6 races, my top choices have a win and 2 runner-up finishes. I had a victory in the American Pharoah Stakes with Muth, and I had a couple runner-up finishes in the Iroquois Stakes and the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. And hopefully we'll get another winner here in the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes. I also do the road to the 2024 Kentucky Oaks video series, so keep checking that out. I did the Goldenrod Stakes for Saturday, November 25th on the road to the Oaks, and now I'm going to do the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes on the road to the Kentucky Derby. And the past performances in this video are provided by todaysracingdigest.com. And I'm going to be doing the 11th race at Churchill Downs, Saturday, November 25th, 2023. This is the Grade 2 $400,000 Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes for 2-year-olds, and they're going to be traveling a mile and a 16th on the main track. The post time is scheduled for 5:48 p.m. Eastern, and let's pull up the field right now. And Awesome Road is going to break from the inside post. Brad Cox is the trainer. Flavien Prat is aboard. Honor Marie is number 2, and this one with Rafael Bejarano aboard. Real Men Violin for trainer Ken McPeak. Brian Hernandez Jr. aboard. Dancing Groom for Antonio Seno with Javier Castellano in the irons. Nomos for Todd Pletcher. Luis Saez is the pilot. Stretch Ride is next for trainer Dale Romans. And we also have Risk It for trainer Steve Asmussen. And then rounding out the field, One Red Cent. And now looking at the Today's Racing Digest pace ratings, you can see that Risk It has a 155, and that one could be the one to catch. Awesome Road from his debut had a 150 pace rating, and if he can run back to that kind of race, he should make his presence felt from the outset from the inside post. Another one with a decent pace rating, One Red Cent, has a 137, and then Stretch Ride with a 140. So those are the best early runners in this race. And looking at the Today's Racing Digest final time ratings, you can see this looks like a competitive race in here. Stretch Ride with a 126, along with Awesome Road from his debut getting that number as well. A 123 for Real Men Violin, 125 for Red Cent. So those are the horses that have the best final time ratings. And now we'll go through the field and see if we can come up with a top choice winner in here. Awesome Road in his debut, he was outstanding at Ellis Park at 6 furlongs. He tracked the pace of pressing from second, took the lead, he edged clear, and he won by almost 3 lengths over Stronghold. And Stronghold won his next start in a 1-mile race. And then he ran on November 19th in the Grade 3 Bob Hope Stakes at Del Mar, and Stronghold ended up finishing second there. And when Awesome Road defeated Stronghold that day at Ellis Park, it was 10 lengths back to the show finisher. So you knew that was a quality race. Stronghold came back and proved the quality of that race, and Awesome Road was the favorite that day. And then I made Awesome Road my top choice in the Breeders' Futurity at Keeneland. He was 3-1. He had post 2 in an 8-horse field. Did not run at all that day. He just never really fired. He was 7th, beaten 18 lengths. Now Flavien Prat rode him last time. He will stay aboard. They paid $600,000 for this quality road colt, and AP Indy's the damn sire. He has to be better than his last race. And if he can run back to that debut, he's a contender in here. Honor Marie is number 2, and Honor Code colt in here. This one, they only paid $40,000. He's run twice with a win and a second. He rallied from last place in his 6 furlong debut at Churchill to win by a head. And then at 7 furlongs in the slop last time, he was second, beaten 4 lengths, clearly second best. So now he's going to stretch out, and he rallied from the back of the pack last time as well. So he's one that I think stretching out in distance, he's going to try to sit back and make a run, and we'll see if he wants to go this far. Real Men Violin for trainer Kenny McPeak. This son of Mendelssohn has run 5 times with a win, 3 seconds, and a third. They were all maiden races, and he finally broke through with a maiden victory at Churchill Downs in the slop last time out, rallying from 7th in a 10-horse field to win by a half length. And the runner-up was 7 lengths clear of the rest. So I think it was a quality race that day. It was slow early, fast late. He got a decent late pace rating, but that was a wet track. We'll have to see how he handles this fast track today. But he did run in a fast track at Churchill Downs on September 15th in a maiden race, and he stalked, and he was clearly second best. His other races in his debut, he was in a turf route and he missed by a head. In the mud, second time out, he was second. And then in a turf route at Keeneland in the fall, in October, he was third. So now he probably, if he does get a fast track, we know he can handle it. He's very consistent. He'll try to get involved from off the pace. Dancing Groom for trainer Antonio Sano. This one with Javier Castellano aboard. He's run 3 times with a win and a third place finish. They paid $60,000 for this Vino Rosso colt. And in his debut, he was 6th in a 10-horse field at 40-1 odds in a dirt sprint at Saratoga. Second time out, big maiden win, a race originally scheduled for the turf, run at 1 mile on dirt at Saratoga, and he rallied from 6th place to win by 5 lengths. The Grade 1 Champagne in the slop last time out. Timberlake won that one. General Partner was second, and Dancing Groom was beaten 10 lengths in a clear show finish in that 8-horse field. He'll try to get involved from off the pace. Nomos for trainer Todd Pletcher with Luis Saez aboard. This one's 1 for 3 lifetime. He won his debut at Monmouth at 1 mile on turf as the favorite, stalking the pace, winning by 4 lengths. His next start, the Grade 3 with Anticipation Stakes, a turf route at Saratoga. And in that race, he was 4th in a 7-horse field. Post 6, he had post 6 that day, and he was stalking wide, just came up empty in the stretch. They added blinkers in the Grade 2 Bourbon last time out. And then that race at Keeneland, he was 17-1. He ran 12th and last in a 12-horse field, and he had post 10 that day. So now he's going to move over to the main track for the first time. Stretch Ride for trainer Dale Romans. The son of Street Sense is 2 for 2. He won his 6th furlong debut at Churchill Downs, stalking the pace and winning nicely over a next out winner. And then in his second start, he was a next out winner at 1 mile and a 16th at Keeneland when he stretched out and he stalked the pace and he won by 5. I could definitely see him being a threat in this race. They paid $108,000 for this one, and he'll probably end up being forwardly placed. The next one is Risk It, and he should be on the pace. He won his debut at Saratoga from post 1 at 6 furlongs, going wire to wire and winning by more than 4 lengths as the favorite. I made him my top choice in the Grade 3 Iroquois Stakes, and he stalked the pace, and he was second that day. Show finisher Liberal Arts was the next out winner, and Risk It is making his first start since the Iroquois in here. They paid $500,000 for this son of Gun Runner. Broken Vow is the dam sire, and he's certainly a win contender under Tyler Gaffalione. 1 red cent, 7 starts with a win and a second, and he's 1 for 2 at Churchill Downs. And that victory at Churchill Downs was a maiden claiming $100,000 November 15th. From post 12 in a 12-horse field, he pressed the pace. He opened up a 3-length lead in the stretch, and then he won by 1.25 lengths at 19-1 odds. Now he's going to stretch out in distance. He did run a 1-mile race at Churchill Downs on the main track on October 1st. He was 7th, beaten 15 lengths. And then his other races over a route of ground at Ellis Park, a couple of 1-mile turf races in July and August. 5th, beaten 5 lengths, 5th, beaten 7 lengths. Decent effort last time. I just think he's up against it from the outside post in here. Probably going to be coming up on the pace from that outside post, but probably wide from there. And I don't think he's going to be able to elevate his game enough around 2 turns to threaten these. So Risk It looks like the one to beat on paper. I can see Stretch Ride doing something in here for Dale Romans. But I'm between Risk It and the inside horse Awesome Road, and I feel like I have to give Awesome Road another chance. I'm going to make him my top choice. He was my top choice in the Breeders' Futurity. I was impressed with that debut. That was a quality effort, and then he just had a non-effort last time in that Breeders' Futurity. He has to be better than that. I'm going to give him another chance to prove that he belongs with some of the better 2-year-olds in the stakes ranks, and I think Awesome Road's going to be up on the pace from the inside post under Flavian Prat, and he will be my top choice. But definitely Risk It and Stretch Ride are contenders in here as well. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this horse racing content. Again, keep checking my YouTube channel for these Road to the Oaks and Derby 2024 points races in this video series. For both of those races, they will go on each time they run a points race, Oaks and Derby points race. I'll be covering those on my YouTube channel. So keep checking that out. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.